How does it look? Does it look okay? All right, June, you're 7 months old, baby. Look, and you're sitting up all on your own with no help. Do you have anything to say to the people? Wah. Say. We'll get her talking one day. So it's funny. She actually saw her friend the other day who's 5 days younger than her. Her friend can sit up in her pack and play independently, and she doesn't need any help or anything. And we had been putting June just laying down flat in her pack and play and letting her play around because we didn't trust her to be able to sit up on her own. But then after they hung out with each other, we were like, you know what if we just tried it? And so, yeah, we sat her down in her pack and play one day, and she just decided that she could sit up on her own. That's pretty impressive. You're pretty smart. She thinks the microphone is food. We have a bunch of toys over here for backup, just in case she gets upset. She likes this one a lot. But if it really comes down to it, we have her favorite thing in the world, which is these teething crackers. And we're going to put these over here because if she sees them, she's going to go crazy for them. So we've got your ball. Oh, we have Marcus the frog. Yeah, so this is Marcus. This is one of her favorites. She really loves Marcus. She thinks he's very funny. She likes his long, skinny arms. How he got the name Marcus, I don't know if anyone is familiar with Marcus the Worm on TikTok. This Marcus the Frog, looks very similar to Marcus the Worm. So his original name was Ferb. However, when I noticed the resemblance between this guy and Marcus the Worm, it just had to happen. June, she's been making her own vlogs. She really loves my phone. So I just got a new phone, and I got the orange one, the orange iPhone. What is it on? 17 now, I think. Not by choice, by the way. I went to AT&T and I was literally like, look, I need a new phone. Which one is going to come in the fastest? And they told me the orange one. So I ended up with an orange phone. But anyways, she really loves the color. She loves orange. I don't know. I think orange is currently her favorite color, which is fine with me because go Vols. But I feel like that's like betraying your heritage, June. You were born in Alabama. But hey, if you want to be a Tennessee girl, that's fine with me. Nothing wrong there. But yeah, anyway, so she really loves my orange phone. Anytime she sees it, she wants to pick it up. I've been hitting the record button for her, and she's been making her very first vlogs. So it's you. She turned the brightness down. Ah? No. You can't eat that. That's not food. She's at that phase. She's teething. So like, oh, there we go. There we go. No. No. Sit up. There we go. Look, see, maybe we need something else here. You like this one a lot. Your little sorting. Yeah, there you go. Look. Where does this one go? In my mouth. Everything just goes straight to the mouth. The teething thing has been rough. She's been a little bit mean over the past month. And, I understand her gums hurt. She does not have any teeth yet, though. We're still working on that. I see them. I see the two bottom ones. They're almost in, but not quite. Yeah, there you go. You can also do that. Are you going to put that in your mouth, too? Yep, there it is. There we go. How's your room already a mess and you can't even walk? It's like, because you get all my toys out for me. Yeah, look, that's actually, it makes it a lot easier to sort them if you take the top off, see? Yeah, so still working on teeth. But man, when they're teething, they are not nice at all. And, they say that you can use like cold stuff. Like, there's things that you can put in the fridge that they can use to teeth on. She hates it. That she loses her mind if you put anything cold in her mouth. So can't do that. So we've just resorted to letting her basically put whatever she wants in her mouth. There's a lot of things you do where you just kind of have to let them do what they want. There's no reasoning with this little one. It's just not going to happen. She's very, very opinionated. It's probably partially my wife and I's fault because as soon as she gets upset, we just give in and let her do whatever she wants. We're not always going to do that. It's just that right now, like I said, you can't reconcile with them. You can't negotiate. It's either you let me do what I want or I'm going to scream nonstop. So we just kind of do that right now. But eventually it'll get to a point where we can have a conversation. Right, June? She's like, are you going to let me eat the microphone or not? Hi, Mom. Oh, I don't know. Is your phone in here? Ah.
Good job, Jeannie.
We're making a mess. I think in the last episode, Mom is looking for her phone. I'm pretty sure in the last episode or one of the last episodes, I was talking about how you always leave your phone everywhere. I love you. Isn't mommy so funny? We've been, let's see, what have we been doing, June? We've been going on a lot of outings. June and mom loves to go shop still. She's still doing really good in public. We've learned that you got to like kind of time things out, right? Our entire lives revolve around naps at this point. Like if you want to go somewhere, which we are going somewhere later today, we have to plan it around a nap. Like you can't leave the house if there's a nap due soon, unless you plan on driving her around for, an hour while she sleeps in the car. Which is not ideal. We've been trying really hard to get her to sleep in her crib. She did great this morning. It kind of varies from day to day. One day we put her down and she's asleep 2 minutes later, and then the next day she just loses her ever-loving mind until we take her out of the crib and do a contact nap. But again, you do what you got to do, because if she doesn't nap, then you're getting yourself into a whole other world of trouble there. So, but sleeping has been great. Sleeping at night has been amazing. It's been a little bit iffy the past couple days, just because I think she's teething. I really think her teeth, they're coming any day now. It's funny. So my wife and I, we go to bed super early. Like we're old people now. We go to bed at like 9 o'clock pretty much. A couple days ago, I was like, you know what, June, she's been sleeping great. I'm going to stay up late and watch my favorite TV show, Breaking Bad. So I stayed up till like 1 o'clock. And of course, that was the night that June decided she was going to wake up at 3 a.m. So, and she did not go back to sleep. She didn't want to. She wanted to hang out at 3 a.m. with mom and dad. But we finally eventually got her to go back to sleep. What are you doing? What are you doing? She doesn't have anything to say. She just wants to eat the microphone. Look. You love this thing. Look, she usually finds it very funny when I drop this ball. We have been needing to resort to a lot of movies and still miss Rachel. We still love Miss Rachel whenever she gets bored with her toys. Yeah. You don't have anything to say? Is Daddy going to be the only one that talks? I was going to tell everyone how talkative you've been. You've been babbling. Ba 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 ba. Ba 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 ba. Yeah. Ba 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 ba. I see your little teeth. They're coming. What are you doing? Sit up. Yeah, so she punished me for staying up late the other night. It's like they know. I swear they know. Oh, what about that guy? Used to love him. Look, he's funny looking. See? Yeah. There you go. Yeah, she's been talking a lot. She never wants to talk in our videos for whatever reason, but yeah, I mean, she's getting to the point where it's close. I think we're going to get some words soon. She's definitely going to say mama before dada. I don't even think she's made a D sound. All she does is mama, 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 mama. No dadas yet, which, it's fine. I'm not jealous at all, am I, Junie? Me and my wife were talking the other day. We probably need to start watching what we say around her. We have no filter around her. So, her first word might be a 4-letter word other than mama. Who knows? We're going to try to let that not happen. But I guess I thought that, naturally we would develop a kind of a filter over time, which maybe we still will. But as of right now, as of 7 months, that has not happened. So she's going to show up to daycare. She's going to get sent home the first day. You're going to get suspended the first day of daycare, June. We got to clean up our act, don't we? Yeah, she's starting to develop her little personality. So, like I said, sit up. She saw her friend that is 5 days younger than her. You can already see the difference in personality between the two of them. Like June is she's a little bit more reserved, it seems like. And then her friend she's just so happy. Like, she's just smiling at everybody, having a good time. And June is just there, like terrified of everybody. And she talks to us. June talks to us, but she's starting to get a little bit of that separation anxiety, I think. But I think it'll be interesting to see, like, as her and her friend grow up together, like, are they going to keep those personalities? Is June going to be the quieter, more reserved one? And then her friend, is she going to be the one that talks nonstop and trying to get them into everything? So I am the more reserved one in me and my wife's relationship. So if she does end up being reserved, I'm okay with that, because at least she'll have gotten something from me. She looks just like my wife. They have the exact same eyes, the exact same hair color. So the least you can do is act like me. No, I've told my wife that I want June to be, look what I have. There we go. I had a feeling that we would have to resort to that. She loves food. She is very, very food motivated. I said that like a dog. No, you can't eat around her. She gets mad. You got to give her a snack too. She will stare you down if you're eating something. If I'm holding her and I'm eating like chips or something, her eyes will follow every single chip that goes into my mouth. And she eats so much, like when she feeds on my wife, she eats so much that she like body can't contain it. She like spits up constantly afterward. And we were a little worried about that at first, but we asked her pediatrician and she was like, yeah, she probably just eats way too much. Again, you got to do what you got to do. So if she wants a boob, we give her the boob. We are currently trying to avoid as much conflict as possible just because it is just me and my wife right now. You know, we're kind of out on our own a little bit here in Alabama, but we're moving actually next month, not this episode, but the next episode will be our last episode in Alabama. Month 9 will be our first episode in the new house. We're really looking forward to it. Like I said in the last episode, we're moving into the house that I actually grew up in. It's going to be so surreal to have my own kid there and watch her, you know, that'll be the house that she takes her first steps in and probably, you know, says her first words. And it's wild to think that that was the house that I did those things in 26 years ago. And then here I am with my little girl and she's going to be doing it in that same house just like I did. It's crazy how life works. And that house is actually right across the street from a daycare, the same daycare I went to. And we used to literally just walk across the street to daycare every day. So we'll probably do the same thing. She'll probably end up going to the same daycare I went to. It's just crazy how life works out. How we doing? You liking your cracker? Yum? So you're going to get cracker remnants on my microphone. Is it good? Did you eat it all? Look, there's still more right here. Oh, we'll figure out how to play with it one day. There's dog hair on everything. Our dogs do not step foot in this room, and yet there is still dog hairs throughout every square inch of the house. Not exactly sure how that works, but I guess it just defies the laws of physics. We're instituting a rule in our new house that the dogs are not allowed in any of the bedrooms. They're not going to be happy about that, but I am so tired of just living in hair. I feel like as I walk through the house, there's just hairs. It's like, imagine like walking in a blizzard and there's like snow hitting your face. It's like that, but with dog hair. And like I said, the hair's still going to be everywhere, even if they never set foot in those rooms, but at least it'll be somewhat manageable. So I can't believe that we're so close to 1 year old. We're only 5 months away. My wife is already planning June's first birthday party. Yeah, man, time flies. I just can't believe we're closer to her being a year old than we are to when she was born. It's crazy. Time flies when you're having fun, I guess. I guess it also flies when you're losing your ever-loving mind. I think time just flies when life is not boring. She's dead. It's definitely not boring. I'll tell you that. Taking care of her, it's not boring. It's something, but it's not that. But, you know, like I always say, she is simultaneously the greatest thing that's ever happened in my entire life, even though she is a big handful. And when I say big, she's big. Like, she's a big girl. I'm a big person too. So in relation to me, she probably doesn't look that big, but she's massive. Like, if you compare her to her friend that's 5 days younger than her, she looks overgrown. She looks like a giant. Her proportions are good for a 7-month-old. Like, if you shrunk her down and didn't change anything, she would look like a normal 7-month-old. It's like they took a 7-month-old and just like scaled her up by 20% because she's got a dome on her, man. You have pieces all over you. You're not running out. You got it. It's strewn throughout your clothing. You know, I say it every time, June, I'm sorry, you're probably going to be a tall girl. But, you know, your mom was a tall girl too. She is a tall girl. She did just fine. She got me. I'm a catch, right? She's like, yeah, no, I don't know what you're talking about, Dad. Yeah, no, you're right. Mom was the catch, not me. I don't know how on earth. I don't know how I pulled her. Makes no sense. Oh, gross. Oh, gosh. It's a soggy mess. Ugh. Eat it. She's like playing with it like Play-Doh. Okay. I think we might be running out of time here. But yes, 7 months, been a roller coaster of emotions over the last 7 months. But we love this girl, don't we? You want to say something now? Say bye? She's listening to the dogs bark. We will see you next month. It'll be 8 months old. It'll be our last video in Alabama. We'll be leaving the nest, Junie. You get a brand new nest. All right. Bye.